Whoops. Kneesing, baby. Should start streaming now. There we go. Is it working? Looked like it was working. There we are. Can you guys hear me? Is everything okay with the audio? Whoops. Kneesing, baby. Should start streaming now. You guys good? Let me know if you can hear me in the audio. There we go. Is it working? Looked like it was working. All right, my audio sounds good to me. Does it sound good to you guys? Bless you, dude. Thank you. Yes, very nice. I'm guessing that's a yes. Very nice. Your audio work real nice. First things first. Oh, I gotta stand up more. Doctor told me I have to stand up more. Because I sit down at the charts too much, like a fat ass. So yeah, I'm gonna stand up during this. Let me get some coconut water. That sounds delicious. Oh. What is up, my lovelies, and welcome to the Art Private Group. Glad you guys are here. We're going to dominate. We're going to dominate this month just like we dominated last month. And I think you guys are going to be happy that you're here. So make sure you guys like this video. I'll make sure everybody's in here. What's going on? Okay. All right. So, like I said before, welcome. I'm really happy that you guys are here. Get over to my chart here. I just wanted to take you guys through everything, give you a visual representation or example of everything in the group, how you can, now I'm sniffing. I hope that's not allergies coming up. How you guys can take advantage of the group. So I'll take you through the channels over here on the left. Make sure this is working. Everything. Okay, cool. Take you through the channels over here on the left. Cool beans, you're not allowed in. That's for the admins. Announcements, obviously, if I have something to say to everybody, I'm going to say it here. Crypto chat is where you guys go to talk about cryptos, charting, news, just anything related to cryptos. If you guys want to, what we call in the crypto space, shit post, you want to talk shit, joke around, act like idiots, make fun of each other, you guys can do that in here a little bit, but if it's ridiculous or if you guys just keep carrying on and shit, like take it. I created a channel called shit posting, and it's just for that. Like we go over there and we talk shit to each other. There are no rules in there. There are literally no rules. Don't be using racial shit or anything like that. Unless it's somebody you have a good relationship with who doesn't give a shit. Like I have a buddy who's Jewish in here. We've been friends for a long time, and I call him the resident Jew. That's about as far as we go on that. So other than that, be respectful to everybody. It's very important. So right above the shit posting channel is the rules of the arc. This is was my portfolio. It's different now, but the rules. Take you through the rules, and you know we want it to be a positive experience for everybody. So don't disrespect, be cursing at people, try to humiliate people, threaten people. No, don't do that. Don't be using all caps in your posts. You can do it for coin tags. That's not a problem, but don't be like, oh my God, here we go. I can do that, right? Don't go doing that. Bothers me. Don't be a windbag, aka don't like dominate every conversation, think you know everything, talk like you know everything, this and that. Let's be respectful to everybody's time. Let's all try to learn with each other, teach each other. There's a difference between being a windbag and you know, trying to help somebody out and teach them what you know. So yeah, just it all goes back to be respectful. This community, guys, is top notch. Like, it is awesome. It's been around for this specific private group's been around for 2 months, and I think everybody in here would tell you that this is a special group of people. We've grown very close just in 2 months. I keep it on the smaller side. I'm not letting like 500 people in here or anything like that. We're gonna end up around 125 this month, and then I'll reevaluate if from there, like we'll do that and we'll see how that goes. If we need to go up, if we need to go down in members, we'll figure it out. But we're gonna stay right at a sweet spot for everybody. Big thing here, okay? Do not copy my content for your own use, like period. Don't post it on your social media. If you want to retweet me, that's fine. Don't go taking shit in here and send it to your friends. Don't put it in the Telegram, anything like that. What happens here stays here. If I find you doing that shit, I'm gonna sue your fucking ass and kick you out. But it's not gonna happen. So don't worry about it. I mean, I'm not actually that mean of a guy. I'm actually pretty nice. Do not give trading advice to other users. That is my job. Again, there's a difference between being like, hey, where's the 20 EMA on this time frame and telling somebody. And then there's also a difference to be like, hey, you know what? This is what we should do. We should grab it here and this and that. Like, this just, I have you guys in my little bubble here where we're making a ton of money and we're doing really well. And I want to keep it that way. If you guys want to go rogue, that's your own thing, of course. Do it. Like, do your thing. But stick with me for a little while is all I'm asking, because I'm not going to lead you wrong. So, yeah. The big thing here is, I mean, the major thing here is that we are patient for our entries. We don't trade 15-minute charts. We really don't trade 1-hour charts at all. It's 4 hours and above, and there's a reason why. Somebody in the chat said, is that a 15-minute cup and handle on ADA? And so if I go to ADA over here, and I go to 15-minute chart, I'm like, oh, that's a nice cup and handle, right? It's right in the 20 EMA. But look how many times it's gone above and below the 20 EMA. And this takes us back to April 27th, right? So if we go to the 1-day chart, how many times has it gone below the 20 EMA? Not since April 8th, right? Go to the 12-hour chart. One time around April 25th, immediately went right back above, but it's respecting it, right? So if we're riding these, moving averages, we always look for a confirmed close below. This one got below, went right back above. This just looks like it's, if on the 4-hour, like it's not a cup and handle whatsoever. Cup and handle is a large time frame formation, so all I'm trying to say is you can get a lot of inconsistent signals using 1-hour, 15-minute charts, 5-minute charts, shit like that. On this, this just looks like it could be setting up and I'm expecting it to, after a spike, some sort of consolidation pattern, whether that's going to be an ascending triangle like this, or a bull flag, and this is the first point, or some sort of pennant. I don't know, but I think, we're going to wait for more tightened price action. Maybe zoom out to the 12-hour here. Maybe try to grab it on the 1220 EMA, because that's a high probability signal. So I would just be careful when you're new at trading, or when you're not as experienced at trading, or even as successful at trading. You have a habit of wanting to micromanage your trades and overtrade, and you don't do that on the 4-hour or 6-hour, 12-hour, 1-day, 3-day as much. You do that on the 1-hour and the 15-minute and the 5-minute. You get a lot of false signals. We don't deal in false signals here. We deal in high probability signals that are building steam, and we trade momentum. We trade understanding that there is momentum on both the green and the red side of the candles. So, and we allow for that. We try to get great perfect positions, and we're patient with those, and then we try to ride them out. So that's what I want to tell you guys. Be very patient on your trades. Be patient on your entries. The human nature, it tells you that you want to buy green, or that green means go. Like here in America, you get a green light at a traffic light, and it means go. Red means stop. We don't buy into green. We buy a lot of red, or sideways green and red. So we're very, 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 very patient. We make a lot of money because of it. So, all right, 19 people. Awesome. Awesome. We're going to keep going. So patience is a big thing here. I want you guys to go to video lessons and go to my official chart setup here. It's a video lesson channel. I'm sorry, I'm sniffing a lot. Let me have like a Kleenex. Oh, gross. I don't know why. I think I'm getting allergies. First time this season. Gross. All right. So, video lessons, go to my official chart setup. I have a few videos here. I haven't been able to do as many as I want to. I'm definitely getting on those. Moving averages tutorial. Probably need to update that. But yeah, it's, you know, this will teach you how to set up your chart exactly how I set it up, which is good because then you'll start to understand that if I say, hey, on Icon, this is not a call, I'm just making this up. If I say, like back here, hey, on Icon, we're going to grab the 4-hour 20 EMA at this point, you guys can do that because if we go to a chart that is spiked like TRX on the 1 day, and price is really far away from the 20 EMA on the 1 day, and I say, hey, when it comes back, we're going to grab it on the 20 EMA, well then this, as price approaches it, this is going to start to flatten out and move up more. That the EMA won't be right here. It'll be above it. It'll be to the side of it. So you want to be able to time that up real well. So I like EMA or trading moving averages because they're like kind of dynamic support, and I know what I'm looking for with them. There's a time to use Ichimoku Cloud. There's a time to use moving averages. I mean, we'll go into all that. So yeah, I want you guys to be able to set your chart up exactly like I say. And then here and there, there's video lessons and then TA lessons. So I'll just throw some nuggets here to you guys and you know, show you what I'm seeing. It's not gonna, one TA lesson isn't gonna like change your life, but it's gonna clarify some things for you and just teach you little nuggets of wisdom here and there. I mean, I put them on here quite a bit. So as I see something I think is pertinent to your knowledge and to your learning, I will throw it on here, and you guys will want to read that. There's an entire chat dedicated to security and crypto. Tim Cook runs it. He is a legend in the Noah's Ark land. And he lets you guys know if you guys have questions about how to secure your coins or computers and shit like that, or if you've been hacked and you have any exchange-related questions, exchange-related issues at all whatsoever, get in here or DM Tim Cook, and he will take care of those for you. So above those are Bitcoin and Beers episodes. It's our podcast. We're only on 4 episodes. We took a few weeks off. And we're going to get back to it here shortly. So if you guys have questions for the podcast, you put them in the one below that, Bitcoin and Beers question and answers. Moving up, all right, we went over all these. Market sentiment. I'll give you guys just some, hey, this is what's going on in the markets right now. Like if I have something to say that like I think the market's going to pull back here or something, I'll probably put it in market sentiment. It's like overall market feeling. Like right here, I said this is all you need to fucking know. I'm going to use F-bombs here and there, guys, all right? Sorry. I curse. It happens. I'm one of those guys. So I won't do it disrespectfully or anything like that. But anyways, this is all you need to know we are in alt season right now. Cardano ADA, 4-hour head and shoulders pattern broke upwards. Pfft, ridiculous. If you look on the chart. Here it is. Head. The left shoulder, head, right shoulder, ascending neckline, false break below, and then came right back up for a new local high. It's just ridiculous. It's supposed to go down. It's supposed to be a bearish reversal. So that's how you know buying power is going crazy. Here and there, if I need to write a note to myself about what coins I'm looking at, like if it's 3 in the morning and a coin moved in the way that I liked and I woke up to use a restroom and check Blockfolio real quick, like I'll throw something in here and say this is what I'm watching. I don't use it all the time, but I need somewhere to put it so that like put a coin so that I know that when I wake up I can watch it. So crypto news, I will post crypto news in here that I think is pretty cool shit. I'll throw it in here for you guys, try to keep you informed. And then all right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 coin dedicated channels, right? Ah, it's good. Drinking coffee at 4 p.m. That's just fantastic. All right, starting off Bitcoin. It's my Bitcoin dedicated channel. You will get Bitcoin calls. You will get Bitcoin updates. You will get Bitcoin this and that. Litecoin. You will get Litecoin updates. Ethereum. I just started this. I didn't have Ethereum on here until a couple days ago, and I just threw it on there. You will start getting Ethereum updates on here. Just because we're in alt season and you know how Ethereum's doing. So Neo, same thing. One of my favorite platform coins. Top 10 market cap. I feel like everybody needs to know what Neo's doing. We're fans of Neo around here. So I have a Neo channel. Quick flips. These are high probability signals that should put you in profit. I'll tell you where a coin's supposed to bounce. For instance, yesterday I bet XVG bounces here. I think I did this in the Telegram as well. And then we'll take a look at here. Bang! It was right. All right, this was the 1-day chart. All right, here it was, and then it's bounced up. Shit, it went up to 950. Woohoo! Awesome. So I'll give you guys entries for quick flips. I don't give you guys exits on these. Here's why. They're probably going to put you in profit, right? And it's up to you to decide what you want to do with them. Here's why. I don't know what your risk tolerance is. I don't know what your portfolio size is. I don't know what your portfolio allocation is. I don't know how long you want to hold. I don't know what your desired ROI is, right? If you want to get 5 to 10%, this is your best friend. This channel is your best friend. If you want to take some off the table when you get a good 5 to 10% and try to lower your entry price, and then keep it and want to let it ride out a little bit with a stop, you can do that as well. This is kind of your dummy account, but it's not your dummy account. Like, you guys can learn to manage trades and shit using these high probability entries that are going to get you good profit. But I don't have time. I'm giving a lot of quick flips here. I don't have time to come back and say, take it here or take it there. That's not what the quick flip channel is. The quick flip channel is we're going to get you 5 to 10%. What you do with it from there is up to you. Where do we get big moves from? Well, Bitcoin on leverage. Okay, I can't sit down. Bitcoin on leverage, or like Litecoin or Ethereum and Neo, or calls altcoins. Calls altcoins will be where I'm looking at getting some good ass moves, and then I'll update everything on calls altcoins updates. So it's a lot of moving parts. I work a lot. I have been a little bit away the past few days. I went on vacation, and then I got jet lagged to all hell yesterday. But I do work a lot. I put a lot of calls out. I'm active. And you'll get as much out of this as you guys put into it. And if you put a lot into it, you get a lot out of it. So I can assure you, I know what I'm doing. I know that. I'm very comfortable in these markets. And if you guys ride with me, I think you're going to be winners. So, yeah, that's everything in here. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter. Twitter account you probably already know is Noah's Ark Crypto, which is pretty neat. Let's take a look at Zem. Also, like in these guys, like when I post a coin, if you miss the entry, you miss the entry. You do not chase pumps. You do not chase pumps. Wait for another one. I'll have another one for you. And that is a freaking rule. Like, kill your FOMO, be patient. Then there's always going to be another one coming through. You're not going to die because you missed this one. If it's up 8%, you missed it, right? We rely on perfect entries. So, and that's why we're profitable. We don't, because you got to look at it this way. If you buy after it spiked 8%, you're giving up 8% off to the front, just interest, because you wanted to be in that coin. That doesn't make sense. The market moves in waves. It moves up, it establishes a higher low, it moves up a little higher, higher low, goes sideways, and then your entry is down here, 2 levels down, and you can just let it ride. So if it's right here, don't put your entry right here and be underwater for the consolidation move after it spiked. Like, be in profit. Like, so entry is everything. It's everything. So, that's what you guys got. 23 people watching. Wow, look at me doing arm movements and shit. You guys got any questions? Oh, another thing. try to keep the DMs to like a minimum. Like, I'm not saying don't message me because that's not fair, right? But make sure you're keeping the DMs to like shit that's important is all I'm going to say. Don't ask me personal portfolio advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I give you trade setups that I'm taking, right? These are trade setups. It's up to you to do your own research, be comfortable with it, and trade at your own discretion. These are trade setups. If you guys want to take the trades, that's your decision. I can't give personal portfolio advice. It's just not something that I can do. Because if I give bad advice, you get pissed off and I could be screwed. So it's not fair to ask me that. Please do not ask me that. If you do ask me that, I'm just going to say I can't give you portfolio advice. Now, if you want to say, hey, Noah, here and there, what would you do here? And I would say, you know what, if I were in that position, I would do this. But don't be hitting me up with that shit all the time. Like, guys, I'm really busy. I'm getting busier. So I'm here for you. Like, if you got a question, I am here for you. Also, there's another person that's here for you, and his name is Bart. Bart is my right-hand dude. He gets liquidated on BitMEX all the time, so he's like the coolest dude in the world. He's Scottish, and his picture looks like straight from the Terminator. So his name here is BartMEX, admin, and his username is Kalash. Go find him. He's fucking awesome. Like, he's the dude. If you want to get liquidated, he'll probably be happy to join you on BitMEX. So, and also, yes, we do leverage trades on BitMEX. So 10x leverage, 5x leverage, whatever. So your reward for winning a lot is good, and your risk for losing a lot is bad. So if you're don't over trade on BitMEX. I don't provide a ton of signals. I provide very, very high probability signals on BitMEX because I can't have you guys losing money. The biggest thing in trading and in these markets is you want to be around for the boom boom. You want to not lose all your capital because you were dicking off and not getting good entries and not being patient. And you hate yourself, and you got to go talk to your girlfriend or boyfriend and say, hey, I lost our grocery money or rent money or whatever. I don't know, whatever it is. So don't be fucking around on BitMEX if you don't know what you're doing. I'll give some entries here and there, but don't over leverage yourself and be careful. It's not all hunky dory over there on the MEX. I mean, I have fun on the MEX because I'm good at it, but I don't have a lot of fun on the MEX because I don't want to lose my shit. So I don't even trade with a lot on there. I think I have like 0.7 Bitcoin on there or something like that. So yeah, probably shouldn't have told you that. But my crypto security game is top notch. So what do we got? I know you called Zen, but can you run through it really quickly? Zen, yeah, I'll run through it really quickly. The coin thing is at the market review is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Tron. I'm a pleb. So it's tightening, and it's looking like some kind of, it's just a sideways consolidation pattern. This gigantic kind of doji looking thing. Not really much of a doji, but yeah, long upper wick, long lower wick. It's kind of screwing the market structure up here, like the formation, but it's looking like an ascending triangle pennant. Not much of a bull flag. We need a lower low here, and it's respecting the 1-day 20 EMA. And then if you zoom in and go into like the 12-hour, like that looks really good. That looks really good. We do have the 200 moving average right above us. I'm betting that we break up. Where am I wrong? Probably on a 1-day close below the 50 moving average. But I'm looking for this to be kind of like a either an Adam and Eve or I can't really call it a W bottom, I guess, but it's too rounded. It's more of an Adam and Eve than anything, with a little handle on the side. You can call this a cup and handle, but I like a cup and handle from ascension patterns. You can call this ascension pattern, I guess, but either way, it looks like the bottom is in on Zen, and I'm looking for it to go ham bone here. So, are you too late? No. You could technically buy anything under 4,500 sats. You might be able to get it 4,300, 4,350. 4,300-ish. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. I think she's going to go boom, boom. So, yeah. Also, my calls aren't guarantees, guys. They're setups. Sometimes setups fail. My setups don't fail a ton, but sometimes they fail. David Chung says, for those of us who are on different time zones in different countries within that time period, can we expect update posts? I post all day, man. I mean, I'll drop in all day, but typically between 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the meat and potatoes are going to come out. I've been making it a habit to try to get into bed by like 9 or 10 p.m. and be up by like 5 or 6 a.m. so I can work out and then get you guys at a good time. But yeah, it's a 7-day-a-week thing. 8 to 10 hours a day typically. There's a ton of content, and there's people in here from all over the world, so you'll always find somebody in here, especially as we add more people, because we had 100 people in here the last 12 months, and it was very manageable. So I'm hoping that 125 this month will be very manageable as well. If not, we'll kick it back. But yeah, so yeah, full market updates at 6 p.m. Any best practices for setting stop losses? That is a whole nother animal. Channel for margin trading or shorting. So you'll see it on Bitcoin channel. Like if you see for shorting or margin trading, because both, I mean, you can't short without margin trading, or like longing with margin, you'll see me say like, this is a leveraged long, or like at 10x leverage or 5x. Like I'll mention the leverage, 10x leverage, 5x leverage, or I'll say leveraged. Like if I say 10x, 5x, 3x, if there's an x there, like a 10x long, a 5x long at this price, that's leveraged. That's 10x leverage, 5x leverage. If I say you can do a leveraged long at this area, like I did with Bitcoin today, a leveraged long ain't a half bad bet there. Use ain't like a hillbilly. Then you choose your leverage, whatever works for you with the liquidation. But I would put your liquidation price under 8,000 on the Bitcoin long at like 8,700, 8,730. I would make sure that your liquidation price. So for me, I think that was 5x leverage is where I placed my bet. 87.35, I placed my long for Bitcoin, and I think my liquidation price is under 8,000. I think it's like 79.08 or something like that. So yeah, I'm pissed because we shorted the exact top of Bitcoin within $5, and I closed it in $100 profit because I said I'm getting greedy and trying to get in higher, like 98.75. I thought, 200 moving average was moving up, was pointed up. Thought we're gonna get the ability to get in $100 higher because I'm a fucking asshole, and cost myself a lot of profit. That was all in. I think 0.7 Bitcoin all in at 10x leverage, and it got down to like 8,600 or something like that. I would have made like a Bitcoin off that transaction. So yeah, I don't know. Bitcoin consensus historically, I believe that it does have a big impact on the market, especially the people that are there now, the companies that are going to be sponsoring it, big companies. Entry is everything. You did need to hear that, Christian. It is absolutely everything, guys. It's everything. If you want to not lose in these markets, entry is absolutely everything. Have to be patient. And don't even look below the 4 hours. Like, unless you're trying to time something perfectly, I don't even do that. I get it at my high time frame moving average or right above it or right around it that I'm looking for, like the setup, or I don't get it at all. Like, I don't feel any emotion. If I lose, I don't care. Like, I have my criteria on my trades where I'm like, hey, I'll get out if it gets here. And if it does, I'll get out and go find something else. You guys don't stay in, like, bad relationships that you knew were bad, like, 3 months in for, like, 4 years, do you? But I want you to be able to learn everything and understand why it's bad, why that relationship is bad, you know? Because I am a marriage counselor as well. I am not. Please don't ask me. But Bart is a licensed marriage counselor, so if you guys have any questions about relationships or marriage or anything like that, please, Bart loves it when you DM that. So, what else? yeah, I think that goes through everything. Be patient is the biggest thing. Watch the TA video lesson, the video lesson on how I set up my chart. Be respectful, patient, be nice. Don't FOMO into shit. Yeah, like my videos, subscribe. Oh yeah, 3 days? Fuck yeah, man. You want to go higher? Hell yeah. You'll wait a lot longer. But like, for instance, like let's look at. I think I posted this on Twitter, but it's like my favorite chart ever in crypto. This is Ven on the weekly, using my 20 EMA. Look at that. That's the 20 EMA. It just started printing and it cupped right off of it, and here we go. Like that is the world's greatest thing like ever. So, yeah, look how high of a time frame like quality signal that is. Look at 3-day. Jumped right off the 50 moving average pretty much. Played around with the 20 EMA, rode it all the way up. And then as it came back down, you got it on the 50. Now look at something like Ethereum on the weekly. 20 EMA. Like it respects it perfectly all the way up. Like if you want 2-3 signals every couple months and you want them to be like fucking lights out, yeah, trade high time frames. Like I've been dicking off with 12-hour 20 EMA recently because I love to trade the day chart, and if I like it a lot, if I like to set up on the day chart and I want to zoom into the 12-hour, a lot of times it wouldn't be a bad time to jump down to the 12-hour. Like there's no right or wrong way to do it. The more I trade, guys, the more I learn that like the wrong way to do it is to trade on like 1 hour or 15 minutes. Like I'm sorry, no offense, but like you guys aren't good enough traders to trade on like 15 minutes or 1 hour. Like, yeah, I'm hoping that you will be someday, but like once you trade on high time frames and you get used to it, you'll never want to look at a 15-minute chart again. You'll never want to look at a 15-minute chart again. I trade like because you trade less and you make way more and you lose way less. Not just because you make way more, but because like you're losing positions. When you lose, like you have your criteria and then you just like know when to get out, and so everything is more clear. It's just like trading on high time frames is trading with wisdom, and trading on low time frames is I don't know, trading like a dumbass. Like not really, but there's people that do make a good living doing it. But I want you guys to like I can read these charts and get you enough high time frame signals where you guys will be able to have enough toys to play with. If that makes sense. I don't want to make you guys sound like kids. You're adults, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, like you guys won't get bored. I can give you enough high time frame signals for that. Don't worry about it. Like I don't get to trade as much as I want to because I'm running this group and like helping you guys out and stuff like that. But I absolutely love it. So like I love spotting really good quality signals and high time frame setups and shit like that. So let me do that. You guys just manage your trades, get better at managing your trades, balance how to do that off of each other. And we're gonna make some money together. Definitely. Not only that, but like we're gonna help you not lose a ton of money too. When alt season's over and it's time to switch over, I guarantee you'll get trapped. No offense, if you're not like really experienced in this game, I guarantee you'll get trapped. A lot of newbies get trapped. So I'll help you not get trapped. I know what to look for. I've been around enough of these market cycles. 12-hour 20 EMA is great. Gives you a more precise entry, I feel. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you why I jump around 4 hours all the way up to 3 days or weeklies. I just like, I'll find a setup that I like, and then I'll start scouting the moving averages around it. And like, it's like, I see a chart that I like a big glob of clay that I like that's wet, and I start scraping it down until I get the perfect entry per sec. So, yeah. It's never just the 4-hour 20 EMA or the 1-day 20 EMA or the 12-hour 20 EMA. We're gonna jump in and out, and like I have a good feel for the energy on the markets. So yeah, and another thing is, guys, like I know I say it, but like don't fucking use Elliott waves. Okay, don't waste your time. Learn moving averages that I teach you guys, right? learn the energy and the movement in the market more than just like looking for this wave here and there, and put yourself into like boundaries that you don't need to. Like, I don't know who you guys have been learning Elliott waves from, but like only like 1% of traders should be using Elliott waves, and they don't even rely on them. So like, I don't care who you've learned from before. If it's not a select few, I want you to like put everything you know out of your mind. I'm going to completely reshape the way that you think about these markets. In 2 to 3 weeks from now, you guys are going to say, oh my God, this is fucking awesome. Because you're going to understand, you might not understand how to spot the perfect entry or manage a trade perfectly, but you're going to be able to calm yourself down from doing the things that are destructive if you're not 100% right accidentally. Which is like FOMO into shit, sell too early, set a stupid stop and get stopped out at the wrong spot. Just shit like that you get in your own way. More than anything, I'm going to teach you guys how to get out of your own way. So, yeah, Elliott died poor. You damn right he did, because it's a fucking bullshit. They don't work. They're misused. Like, they're arbitrary. Nothing about a moving average is arbitrary, or a market cycle. Nothing about a market cycle is arbitrary. Or Fibonacci. There's nothing about Fibonacci that's arbitrary. It's math. Whereas Elliott waves is like, okay, I'm going to paint this here. This is first wave. This is sub-second wave. This is a corrective ABC down. Like, no, stop it. Like, that's not science. That's arbitrary. I understand why you're trying to do it, because you're trying to predict where the market's going to go. But these are crypto. Like, this is crypto. These are the most irrational, ridiculous markets. There's no time frame. Nobody in the world should be, except for a select few, because there are some people that I do know that use them well, but they understand how, like, they understand that, yeah, they have a sharp sword, but they don't need to go around stabbing everything with it. So just forget about Elliott waves for now. Like, try that shit 2-3 years down the line if you're finding that you need more. The more I trade, the less I need. I fib on the way down. I'll fib a little bit on the way up. I'll jump around to moving averages and Ichimoku cloud and shit like that. But like, if you get a good eye for it, you don't really even need a lot of that. You just you'll start to understand. But it's all rooted in patience. Like, if you're building a house of trading, your foundation is like patience. It's the greatest foundation in the world, and it all needs to be built around not 1 ounce of FOMO in your body, because that is how you lose. You ask anybody who used to be with like goon alerts and like with FOMO into fucking fuel and then get dunked on and shit like that, like, or like people who would buy the top on Tron or Verge, like all the back orders and shit that didn't sell in time last alt season and stuff like that, like, or just bought gigantic spikes thinking it would keep going up. Like, just eliminate. We're going to eliminate all that from you guys, and you're going to be consistent players in this market, and you're going to be around for the larger moves. Because if you look, like, in the last however many years, every single year, if you are in the market on Bitcoin for its 10 best days, so you would have to be in the market every day to know that you were in its 10 best days, it's like 200, 300% ROI per year. Just because, so you don't care about all this, but when you get that and it happens fast, you're going to want to make sure that you're in the market. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to, right now, make a bunch of Bitcoin and a bunch of money trading alts, and then when it's time to stop that and get out of alts, we're going to have a lot of Bitcoin. We're going to have a lot of capital on the side to pay ourselves, take profits out if you want, and basically just be able to take trades, be liquid, not have money leveraged in the markets all the time. Right now, everybody's over leveraged because it's alt season and alts are looking good. If that changes and we got to give 20% back, and we've made a good amount of profit and we know that it's not alt season anymore, then we'll start, if follow through stop happening, then we'll start, accompanying our mindset to that. But we're not just going to hold stupidly. We're not going to FOMO and stuff with the spiking. Like, we're going to eliminate the stupid shit that people do in these markets, and we're going to teach you how to do that. And the answer is, should I buy this right now? The answer is probably no. Like 85 to 90% of the time in here. No, don't worry about it. We'll get something better. I don't even recommend MACD. I would say don't use MACD, guys. Use my exact chart setup. You'll get it. I promise you. I use RSI, not very much. It's on my chart, but don't use it very much. I'm not scouting for hidden bull divs and shit like that. Like, the higher time frames are all that matters, and everything in between is just a bunch of noise, right? So if like if you have a 4-hour bull div or bear div, bearish divergence, and it doesn't mean the price is going to go down. A bear div is a clue. It should be like your 5th confirmation that, yeah, this is going to go down. But, you know, I hope your entry is so good that the price retracing and probably bouncing off a higher time frame moving average is still above your entry, and you can hold for the larger move. It will get you in those. And then in between the time that you're waiting for that and you're allowing for that, we'll get you a bunch of quick flips. And we'll get 5-10%. We'll grow our stack. So, yeah. Yes, it is, Michael. Candles, price action, moving average, and fibs is plenty. My God, is it plenty. It's everything you would ever need. It's the perfect toolbox. And then we'll start teaching you Ichimoku Cloud. Once, if alt season wants to really happen, and we get some day breaks and above the cloud and like it's getting ridiculous, then we can start trading cloud. I was about to start doing it, and the market pulled back a little bit. But I think the capital is going to keep coming in. I really do. I've never been more fundamentally bullish. Yeah, 4-hour candle is 1/6 of the daily. Correct. If you guys want to know, daily markets close at 7 p.m. Eastern, midnight London time. Is that UTC, I believe? I'm not sure. Or is that GMT? Anyways, it's midnight London time, 7 o'clock New York time, Eastern Standard Time. That's when the daily candles close. Oh, another thing is, like, watch with your stops, guys. Like, I don't put hard stops on my trades. I look for candle closes below my stop line. Because then, if you would put a stop right here, be like, okay, this is the low. We got a low and a bounce. And you put a stop below here, or below the 20 EMA, like it breaks 20 EMA and you're out. Well, look, it just false broke out. It's fucking annoying. Like, so stops are profit taking is an art. Stops are an art. They're not a science. So just keep trying to learn. We'll keep you guys in the loop here. All right. I am fully and wholly devoted to the arc and to making sure you guys are taken care of. Again, I'm sorry. I went to San Diego this past weekend. I had a great time. I've been going really hard. This is a trip that my brother and I take every year. We're able to take my brother-in-law this year for the NFL draft, even though it was in Dallas. Went to San Diego just to watch the draft and get away for a little bit and have fun. And so that's why I wasn't on as much. But I work a lot, so don't worry about that. And then, yeah, like Michael Canaves, he's a good guy to ask shit too. He's one of the guys in here that's picking stuff up like big time. So, you know, questions in the crypto chat that you guys might have about how to do something or where this is or this or that, like before you guys go asking me all the time, like ask the chat. Chat should be able to tell you. If they can't, then I'll tell you. So, and somebody like Michael who's starting to really understand this shit, he's a good person to have around. So I don't like him as a person. I think he's a terrible person. And I can't wait until I get to kick him out someday. I'm just kidding. So do you guys have any other questions? Sandwich. What about a sandwich? Oh. I went to my physical therapist today. Getting better, baby. You gotta stop sitting down so much, he said. For being a fat ass, he said to me. I said, sir, I want to speak to your manager. He said, I am the manager. I said, you just lost a customer. I didn't say that. But yeah, so I also like to joke around a lot too, and I'm not funny. Too bad I paid for 6 months. Yeah, I'm gonna kick you out. If you read the disclosures, it says there are no refunds. I'm kicking you out. If somebody wants to drop a racial slur on somebody or be an asshole or threaten someone, yeah, I'll kick you out and I won't refund you, but like, because that's ridiculous and that's your payment for being a dumbass. But I'm not an asshole. Yes, I gotta get a standing desk attachment for sure. I'm using my kitchen table right now. It's like still gotta bend over, which is something I'm good at. Not. Oh, Bart. The other day, I was on the plane and I bought the like Frontier Airlines. They are notorious for not having a lot of legroom, and so I bought the fire exit row seats because you get a lot of legroom, like a ton of legroom in front of you. And so every time you do that, the stewardess or whatever, before you take off, she's like has to get your verbal consent that you're cool with helping people exit the plane if the plane crashes for whatever reason, like on the water, and you got to get people onto the raft outside or something. Like you have to be the one there to usher that in, help people. And so she pointed, she's like, "Sir, do you consent?" And I said, "Yes." So it was very funny. Everybody started laughing. Like my brother-in-law, he understood it. He started laughing. She's like, "Do you understand?" I was like, "Yes." I want to be like, "Yes, but why? But why not?" Michael, DM me the link for the desk the standing desk that you bought. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. That's nice. And click the link to the video and ask for those coins now, but I am going to get them anyway. All right. Yes. All right. I'm gonna cut this off. How can you say you're not funny? I don't know. You talk to my wife. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm just a dumbass who happens to accidentally understand these markets. I'm having a lot of Rain Man moments lately where I just look at it and I get it. It's getting kind of scary. I do a video how often? Probably not often enough. But yeah. So, a couple times a week for sure. So busy right now. Like I'm trying to figure out if I'm moving to Puerto Rico by the end of the month or not. Freaking CPA told me today that my wife has to come with me, so she got to quit her career and like fucking move to Puerto Rico with me within a month. And we have to give one of my dogs to her parents for like 6 months a year, because I have a pit bull, and you can't import pit bulls to Puerto Rico. You have to like get them there, but you cannot fly them into the country because they'll like confiscate them off the plane and euthanize them on the spot. And like you do that to my Reggie Bear, and we're going to jail. Let's go get Reggie Bear. Bobby, come here, buddy. Reggie, where you at? What you doing, honey? Oh, come here. Let's go show everybody how cute you are. Oh, come on, bud. How you gonna euthanize this little thing right here? She's so sweet. She's a sweet girl. She's a little nugget. She is. Shut up, Nelsie. I don't want to hear it. You want to be picked up too and be on camera? You can be famous. You can go Puerto Rico. You can go Puerto Rico. Bubby, what do you think? You want to stay with Grandpa? She's not having it. Oh. Come here. Get down. Alright, come on. Oh. This is my little bundle of anxiety. Come here. This is Jordy. He's a freak show. Aren't you? Give me kisses. I love you, buddy. I do. I love him. Alright. Those are my dogs. Oh. A video on Fibs soon? Yeah, I can do that. Alright. Now I got my dogs in the video. Now shit's getting weird. So, we will, we're gonna call this shit. I love you. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe on here. On YouTube. Like the videos. Go call somebody a pleb in the Telegram. You know, do your part. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And, well, nice.